Welcome to You Can't Handle the Truth. My name is Chris, this is James, and today we're reviewing Novocaine. When a girl of his dreams is kidnapped, a man incapable of feeling physical pain turns his rare condition into an unexpected advantage in the fight to rescue her. It stars Jack Quaid, Amber Midthunder, and Ray Nicholson.
That's the one.
That's the one.
Yeah.
Visually, what do you think of it?
Visually, I tell you what, I found it really disturbing and awkward to watch. I'm like really good with horrors and stuff, and because it wasn't really a horror movie, was it? It was just him being injured, like and his nails were getting pulled. I was just like, this isn't pleasant. Like the visuals were like it weren't like CGI and it looked really good, but I was just like, man, I found it quite hard to watch, and I'm like really good. I like horror movies and stuff.
Yeah.
Horror and all that doesn't bother me, but this was just like this man has got like he puts his hand in the fryer. You get, I was just like his arm at the end. What? I was like, just yeah. But I mean, I suppose that was the point of the movie. It was kind of funny, but also just I found it a bit hard to watch myself, and I don't usually.
Okay. I quite like the visual. The fact that the hand, the pulling nails, the tattooing across the guy's neck.
Yeah.
The arrow through the leg, that kind of stuff. I thought, yeah, I quite enjoyed that. It was quite a good.
Yeah, it was done well. That's what I mean. To make me feel, in fact,
make you feel
point, to make
queasy.
me feel like I don't like watching this is good because I'm so used to watching horrors and it not affecting me at all because it's all just so over the top and whatnot. I was like, yeah, so.
What do you think of the actors and actresses?
Oh, what's his name? Jack Quaid, is it? I haven't really taken to him on anything yet.
So, I've known him from The Boys.
Yeah, obviously, yeah.
And it's very much the same character with just a different.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He just seems like a general nice pushover guy, and I'm like, yeah, it kind of works for him, but it's.
There's only so many characters he's going to be able to play if that's his standalone thing. I did like, because he obviously with the acting and stuff, and I did like the thought process into some of the like ice in the coffee so he doesn't burn himself. The always drinking his food and stuff like that so he doesn't have to chew. And there's loads of little bits in there where it's just like all the little things that he does where he kind of, and it was all done well. The timer for going to the toilet, they thought about a lot of things. And I like that. But I did just see him as Huey from The Boys that couldn't feel pain. It was exactly the same character.
He was literally like the same person speaking, wasn't it?
Yeah. I thought that Amber Midthunder was actually quite good.
I thought she was good, and I've seen her in a few things now, but like every time I see her on screen, I'm just like, I just want to watch Prey. Like literally, I just thought I'd much. Anytime she's in any movie, I'm like, yeah, I'd much rather watch Prey.
This film.
But this film,
yeah,
she was alright. Just another character though.
Just another character. Storyline.
I didn't like it. I didn't like the story because like the twist is like I didn't see the twist come in because I was just watching it.
Really?
No, I didn't see it coming because I was just watching it. I was like, okay, but I was like, when it did happen, I was like, yeah, that's kind of very
Standard.
expected.
Yeah.
And it was just like, I didn't really want him to save her after that. Like, I was just like, I didn't want anybody to win. I didn't want him to win because he was such a pusher. He was so much a push. Like when that guy was trying to murder him, he kept apologising to him in the kitchen scene, and he's just like, oh, "I'm sorry." He's like, he's trying to murder you. Like, why are you like? Is anyone this nice? If someone's trying to murder me, I'm going, "I'm sorry, I hit you with like a cast iron pan or something." So I didn't want him to win. I didn't want her to win because she was just like, in the middle.
The character her brother played was just a knob.
And yeah,
the whole time. So I don't want him to win.
I was like, I didn't really want anyone to win. To be honest, I wanted the police to win. I just wanted them to come in and arrest everybody.
You're all arrested.
But that being said, I still enjoyed the movie. I was just like the story they could have just put a little bit of something in the story.
Yeah, even some of the comedy elements. Like he's talking to his gamer friend, and his gamer friend's like, he's got a ponytail, and he's got a Harley Davidson, and like I
You
knew
knew immediately.
instantly.
Yeah.
Like I could have written that character in.
I didn't know it was that guy. He's the guy from Spider-Man.
Spider-Man, yeah.
I knew it was him just on the phone. And I knew it was going to be him turning up, not who it was. Just like there's no surprise throughout any of the movie.
Yeah, none
So
of it
that
was
was
like
a
a shock.
So that goes on to the twist element that that really wasn't.
I didn't see a twist. Yeah,
There wasn't. There was no twist element. No.
I knew when he said, "Oh, she's been at the bank for 4 months." I knew that as soon as they come in, I knew she was part of it. And I was like, "Oh, here we go." I knew that she developed feelings for him, which is why she betrayed her brother, and I knew that they wouldn't make her the bad guy because obviously going through all of that for no reason.
You get to the end, you don't feel like she's a good guy either.
Yeah,
just more of a like when they're in prison at the end, it wasn't cute. Like it was meant to be like a cute scene, I thought, but it wasn't. It was just like, yeah, she's in prison, she should be.
she deserves to be in prison.
Why is he still like her? Just because she changed her mind at the last minute? If he didn't feel pain, do you know how messed up that guy would have been trying to get to her? He would have been like, he wouldn't have ever got to her for a second because like the first time his hand went in the oil zone, he would have been done.
Yeah, I'll go home.
So it's just like, yeah, I don't know. But I still enjoyed it.
Yeah,
I still enjoyed it. So
that's the thing. At no point did I think, did I have to think? Full stop.
Yeah, it's one
At
of
no
those.
point.
Yeah. You definitely don't have to think. It's alright if it's like what I call a kebab night movie.
Yeah.
Where you just put a movie on to have a movie on, and you know what you're getting, and it held up in that regard. But if you want something to watch that's a bit more than brain numbing entertainment, because there's nothing to think about in it. It's like there's a few laughs in it, but it's not funny.
No,
like, there's a few laughs in it, and a few bits which make you go, oh, but it's not like you go, oh, remember that bit, remember that bit, remember that. No, they don't stand out.
Yeah, I agree. And it sounds like we're slagging the film off, but I'm gonna say this: but I did actually enjoy it.
Yeah, I enjoyed it. This is critical review.
Yeah,
it's not like I'm just picking at it.
It was a perfectly good film. The problem is, I feel like this is the issue with the film industry at the moment. Is they're all just perfectly good films. Nothing is coming out at the moment. I'm going, oh, this is amazing. This is just another one of those films that, like, as soon as I heard the tagline, I was like, well, that's it.
Yeah, you know what you're
That's
getting.
the whole movie.
I always think like all the memorable bits, and I'm just trying to think of a memorable bit from this movie, and I'm just like, there's not one bit that sticks out to me apart from maybe there's nothing. It's just like no one-liners, no parts that like, oh, that's the awesome part. You know, when something just happens, and you're like, well, that just went down. It was just all just generally,
yeah,
what you expected. It's the same as when we reviewed Love Hurts. It was just there's nothing to it.
I will say that this is a lot better than Love Hurts.
It is much better watching.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I although I don't think it's a groundbreaking film, I wouldn't. If someone said to me, "Oh, like, is it worth watching?" I'd go, "Yeah, like, I enjoyed it. I enjoyed myself."
Yeah, I actually I enjoyed watching it. Did we have any plot holes? This is your segment because I don't even know.
Because you're like, you always find the plot holes.
I didn't even know the girl was in the bank at the whatever. You know what I mean? So
did he have a 1911 pistol? And he was like threatening to shoot the bank manager, but like you can't do that unless you cock it back. But the hammer wasn't down, so he couldn't have shot him. Other than that,
I think
which is nothing.
Yeah.
You can't have plot holes when there's not much of a plot.
Yeah, true.
Do you not like? And that's not a problem. I think the fact that the film's quite simple and basic, and you kind of know what's going to happen, you know what you're going to get. You can just enjoy the ride without going, well, that's stupid. That wouldn't work. Oh, that's not very clever. Yeah, do you know what I mean? My favourite character is probably the shop owner.
The shop owner?
Yeah, whose wife had died and the bank had to foreclose on it.
Yeah.
That was the only character. He should have won. I don't know how. He should have won all of it.
Mm. I don't know my favourite character.
Yeah.
And if I do, it's for the wrong reasons.
Okay.
So we can't say that. Yeah, so
well,
I'll just pass on that one.
Okay. So not really any plot holes.
Was that the likes part as well? That was our likes part of this segment. So what's our dislikes part of this segment?
No, I generally like the film.
Yeah, I did as well. Surprisingly, from this review.
It doesn't sound like it, but I did like it. I did like the action sequences. I thought they were kind of, you knew what was going to happen, but it was still fun to watch. That's what I'd say the film was, fun to watch. Dislikes. Do you know what would have been a good twist at the end? If he got all the way through to it all, and then she'd saved him, and then he just went bang.
Just shot her.
Because that's an actual twist. Do you know what? You put me through this. I just feel like
he struggled to shoot the bad guys in the movie, let alone.
Yeah.
Although he did. I mean, he still did it at the end of the day, you know. But
it was that standard. Your geeky loser somehow survives.
I didn't like the police. Like, well, even though I thought they should have won, it's like, what was like? Everyone was just like, oh yeah, but like, you know, he's on the phone. He's like, oh, but if it was your daughter, would you? It's like, no, but they're the police. They don't just go, oh, actually, you've changed my mind. I feel emotionally obliged to do what you've just said on the phone. Then she gives him a gun because I was like, no.
She doesn't give him a gun.
And then she gives the girl the gun.
Yeah, no, yeah, that wouldn't have happened.
And I'm just like, really? It's a bit much, isn't it? Like, just, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, and I didn't like. I just didn't like his character, to be honest. Just that he was such a. I'm going to say the word. He was a dweeb.
Do you know what? I was so worried when you said I'm going to say the word. I'm like, oh.
No.
Do you know how much I hate editing these things? Like, don't say the word. A dweeb, I can live with that.
I like it. Like, you get the character arcs where they're like someone that's down and out, and then they get strong and better. But he was just like down and out for the whole movie in every single aspect of his life. I'm actually surprised he was an assistant manager at the bank. So I don't know how he got the job.
Yeah.
Like, because he was just so, you know.
Also, he didn't feel. How easy did he give up that number?
Yeah.
Well, and the bank manager got shot because if he knew that the assistant manager was going to go, 11, 12, 32, like.
I would assume it'll be it'll all be insured anyway. But he's just like, no, I don't care.
But that's how the first person should have been. Should have been like, I don't care. You know,
you meant to. I feel like in a lot of these movies, like they try and make it so you relate to the character. So you like, and then like, look, you watch Rocky and you think, oh yeah, he's just a street level guy. He's a bit of this. He's a bit rough there, and then he builds up, and it makes you feel good about yourself. This is just like, I don't want to be like this guy ever.
And
no one's that much of a sap. There's no one that's that much of a sap that someone's trying to murder them. That they're just apologising and being a pansy.
I mean, we both game. We both watch movies. We both love like comic book stuff. I'm not him.
No. There must be a lot of people out there are like him, I suppose. But like, it's just.
So would they want?
Well, there's people that can be that like the way he is, but then the fact that he had that much go in him, to chase straight after her and all that, I was like, that's
where did that go come from? Yeah.
Yeah, it's like that's two different character things going on there. I don't know. So, yeah.
Out of 10, what are we giving it? We're at that point already.
I'll tell you what, you can go first this week. Because I go first most of the time.
6.5.
Okay, so I like this movie enough that I would say to someone, yeah, watch that movie. It's a good movie for a night in if you want to have a takeaway with your friends and have a bit of a laugh and not have to pay too much attention. And it was fully watchable. And I was literally going to say 6.5.
Well, we actually agree.
Oh!
No!
It's officially a 6.5. That's it.
That's it. Wow.
Official, yeah.
If you disagree, comment.
They can't because we both agreed.
They can disagree with us.
But we never both agreed. So everyone agrees. It's a 6.5.
You agree.
Yeah.
It's a good film. I'd watch it again.
Yeah, I would after a few beers.
Exactly. There you go. Have a few beers, grab a curry, watch that movie. Done.